I don't know, it's that adrenaline rush, I think, that comes with extreme sports. And for me, it's all about, you know, the passion of sport and the goodwill that sport creates, the health that sport creates. It was never a decision where I went, I want to be a pro windsurfer.
Okay, yeah.
Because there were no pro windsurfers.
No.
You know, we were the first ones to try, and then it just evolved and evolved and evolved, and I'm still doing it today. Waiting for the conditions and riding hard with your friends and having a good time. And for me, that's what windsurfing is all about now. It's about just the rush of free sailing.
Did you have your first contact with surf sports on Hawaii?
Yeah, I learned to surf here when I was like 7 or 8 years old. Learned to windsurf in Kailua when I was 11. Windsurfed pretty much, you know, my whole life up until today when I'm still going every day that's good. All last week we were windsurfing at Hookipa while the guys were training for the Red Bull down the beach. It's a special place.
In the 90s you decided to go step onto kitesurfing. Yeah. Why did you do that, if you are so conservative?
Well, I mean, kiteboarding to me was like an extension of windsurfing.
Okay.
And I was a little slow to take it on. Don Montague, who was my windsurfing sail designer, was super into it. He's like, come on, Rob, this is going to go. We got to get into this. And I tried it, dabbled in it. I'm like, okay, it's kind of cool. More of a novelty than a sport.
Yeah.
But then once we started getting good jumps and really feeling that lift, I went, wow, okay, this has potential.
Kitesurfing isn't a replacement of the windsurfing for you. It's
no.
a sidestep. And
yeah, for me it's a complement. The two sports really go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And when I first got into kiting, I played with it as the sport began to advance, and I got more and more into it. It took a lot more of my focus. I was doing probably 80% kiteboarding, 20% windsurfing. And now I've come back to the point where I'm probably close to 50-50.
For each your own. Every man a religion. Find everybody and rule.
A lot of people see you as a legend or an icon.
A lot of people think I'm like 100 years old.
Yeah.
If they heard about me back in like, God, how old is that guy?
Born in
I heard about him
1899.
before I was born. I'm not that old.
No, but you're a living legend.
Yeah, at least for the moment. Living.
Yeah.
Hopefully for a while.
Does it make you proud?
Yeah, it does. It's kind of cool. And I mean, what's really cool is the places that I'm the most popular are pretty far from home.
Yeah.
You know, in Hawaii, most people don't know who the hell I am.
No.
And so maybe it helps to keep me grounded, doesn't go to my head. But it's nice when you dedicate your entire life to something, and I've definitely dedicated my whole life to my passion. It's nice to be recognized that you did a good job. You know? And I'm 40 years old, so that's cool. And the only way I can do that is if people respect what I do. If everyone thought, Robbie Naish, old fart, fuck him, I couldn't do this anymore. I'd have to go get a job at McDonald's or something, you know? So I consider myself really lucky. And my fans, or, you know, the people that share the water with me are who let me do this for a living, you know?
Yeah.
So.
I think it's the best way to look at it. And I think it's a nice way to end this conversation. Thank you very much.
Yes, my pleasure. Thank you.
I wish you all the best, man.
Right on.
Thanks. Robbie Naish, living legend.